The last Jaws movie, finally. Jaws 5, titled as Cruel Jaws. Finally, all of the bad Jaws sequel, and then I have to review this one. I want to review them again. And then I'm go back to. Then I just have to review the first Jaws movie, which is the only Jaws movie I like. And I bet most people still don't remember that there's 5 of them and think that there's 3 of them. Most people probably think there's still. Most people probably still think there's like 3 or 4 of Jaws movies, but no, there's 5 of them. Yeah, they may somehow milk this cow all the way to the 5th installment, and the 5th installment has got a real treat for you. It does all the things that the first 4 did badly, and good ideas the first 4 had. You know all the things that the first 4 did? Well, this does all of it in that one movie, except it does it worse by also taking the stock, putting in footage from the first Jaws movie when the shark attacks in the 3rd act. I don't mean that they recreated the scene. I mean they literally took the footage film from the first one and shoved it into this movie and tried to trick the audience that is happening in the present. That's how lazy they have gotten, and that's how low the franchise has gotten to. This goes to a brand new low. What's the plot? I wish I could follow along, but I'm not sure there's a point to the plot what the film what the film's doing. And I'm not really sure it's even scary. I just, I seen it's like this is one of the films. As many times I've seen them, I start tuning out as soon as I start the movie when I'm playing it. It's one of those movies. It's bad enough that I can actually tune myself out while watching the visuals and what's going on in the film. I can somehow automatically tune myself out. Now that's probably because the film's too stupid, and my brain's too smart to waste this time trying to figure out what the point of this movie is. Because we both know, me and my brain, no, that there's no point. And there's no good reason for this movie to exist or to get made or got greenlit and get made like it did, but it is. Oh yeah, the guy that killed the shark twice, the same shark twice in the first 2 Jaws film, apparently he died of a heart attack from being scared from a shark. The shark he killed in his sleep. That's what caused his heart attack. His fear from the shark that he had to blow up twice. And he had a heart attack from it. Wow, that's one way to butcher that character. They did it right in the first act. I know, I gotta give them props. They ripped the band deal off right away saying that they don't give a shit about any of this. The most popular 2 in the Jaws franchise is the first 2, oddly. Not surprising, because I gotta be honest with you, the more I'm thinking about it, I think 2 was bad. Jaws 2 was a bad sequel, but it doesn't get that much better. It just gets worse. Jaws, the first one, is the only one that's actually good in the franchise. And if you're one of those people that didn't like the first Jaws, for some reason you probably wouldn't like the sequels because it gets that much bad. And, so, how did they kill off the shark? Well, how does the son kill off the shark after all the family members, everyone else pretty much dead by the shark hands? Mouse. And, he blows up the shark the same way the father does. In the first two ones, they died from the fear of the shark, through a heart attack, as the plot says. And they didn't bother shooting that scene of how he kills all the shark. They just take the footage from the first one and shoehorn it into the plot of this movie, of when the shark gets blown up from the first one. How dumb can you be to think that this makes to do that? And now then we get a happy, cheesy ending, blah, blah, blah. And everybody goes home and lives happily ever after. And luckily, blah, blah, blah. And they never made another movie after the fifth one. Oh. This was the worst out of them. I felt like I was losing my goddamn mind what I have. And end up losing anyway. Each time I see the film, it just feels like I'm going insane. Like I feel like Malcolm McDowell from A Clockwork Orange when he's being tortured to watch film. While putting eye drops in his eyes and keeping his eyes taped open. I feel like that when I'm watching this movie. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Incredible agony pain. This brings me. I'm just glad they didn't make more than 5. Thank God they didn't make more than 5 sequels. No more than a 5th sequel. Why am I afraid that they might still make a 6th sequel out of nowhere after I post this review? I don't know. So that gets 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Cruel Jaws is a 0 out of 10. Oh, I gotta admit, I just love how the title calls it Cruel Jaws. As in, they know what they have is cruel of a movie. So, they're not even bothered hiding it anymore. They're the strips, like, this is a cruel piece of shit. That's why we put in the title, Cruel Jaws, as. This movie's stupid. Subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up and goodbye. Hope you enjoy my review on all 5 Jaws sequels. Haven't reviewed the first one yet, but I will do that last after this movie review of the 5th one. eventually. So yeah. God, these movies were boring. The sequels were and stupid. Subscribe, like this video, and goodbye.